everybody. Welcome to all the Maddies and more. Ikamala Mututu.
And I'm Komiki, and welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. But before Dudu and I dive right into it, we just wanted to give you guys a quick disclaimer and to let you know that the content we will be providing today is for entertainment, educational, and informative purposes.
Please, guys, the opinions, recommendations provided by us should not be considered as medical or professional advice.
Yay.
Hi.
Hey, girl, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, and yourself?
Good. Glowing, flourishing. I see you.
I see it for you too, babe. Love it. So as you guys can see, we have a big individual in the middle of us and a new couch.
Yeah.
Just focus on the couch for now.
It's gonna be hard for them, especially when you have a big person between you guys.
Okay. But how are you? How are you? Firstly.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay,
for
that's
asking.
good. Good thing. Who are you? Let us know who you are.
So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Sivenati, aka Wadilas. You know how it is. We're up here trying to get, educated on how to stay afloat
Oh,
and
nice.
have a proper mind, like wellness. It's all about the mind today, actually. Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm glad to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for having you here. Did you say your name is Sivanati?
Sivanati.
Sivenati, guys.
Oh,
But
thank you.
Sivenati.
Yeah, I needed
Sivenati.
yeah.
It depends on how you want to pronounce it, but yeah.
Okay, how
cool
do you
either way.
pronounce it?
Sivid. It's actually a long name,
Mm.
but yeah, I just like to keep it short, simple. Sivenati. It can get shorter, but yeah.
Okay.
Sivanati.
Sivanati.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it is.
And what do you mean by staying afloat? Seeing as obviously, like I mentioned, it has been mental health month. Like, what do you mean by staying afloat? So what's your definition?
So basically, my definition of staying afloat is keeping your eye on the ball, right?
Nice.
Basically, we know how difficult it is for us guys to open up, get the proper help that we need.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, I'm here trying to, show other guys that it's okay, gents. It's okay to open up and talk about these things instead of bottling up those things because they're going to drown you, honestly speaking. So I'm here requiring the same help that I want you guys to receive.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh,
You
you
literally
came
put it so
ready.
well.
Listen here.
I have to.
And then
always.
obviously, like I think in terms of like your age and like what's going on in South Africa, like what are the challenges do you think that like young people, especially the youth, face when it comes to like mental health and mental illness? Like, do you think that we are evolving the way that we should in South Africa, or not necessarily? Or do you think we are heading in the right direction?
A little bit of both because some people have it together, some people don't. So I feel like they still need to be more educated. We still actually need to be more educated because now I'm sitting here, I'm not better than whoever's watching there. Can you please repeat your question so I can?
Okay, so my
wait.
okay, so my question just generally is like, obviously with you being a young gent, in terms of the youth, like what would you say are the challenges that like we face as the youth in South Africa? And obviously, do you think we are either headed in the right direction or necessarily not?
Okay, like I said before, I feel like it's a bit of both
Okay.
because some, like I said, have it handled, some don't. And it's a matter of knowing what you want as a person.
Okay.
Because we all come from different backgrounds,
Yeah.
right? We all face different challenges and all that.
True.
So now having more people that are open to helping you and guiding you into the right direction, because most of us don't have that, like coming back from back home. I feel like it's a foundation whereby it starts at home, right? Your parents, your siblings, and so forth. Shaping you in a way that now you are open to talking. Because I know how people tend to think that being a man is all about being tough and not opening up and not because once you do that, you become soft and all that. So basically, I feel like in order for us to completely be heading in the right direction, we need more guys to open up.
More means dialogue. Like
Exactly,
men need to like literally
exactly.
like I kind of feel like sometimes it's like I know we all have like just social standards in terms to indoor must be like this, a woman needs to be like this. But I think men even as well as women we need to sit down and have like open dialogues to say actually how we've been looking at it is not the way
Yeah.
because now we understand there's so many changes and now mental health in the Black community is literally, the conversation is growing.
Yeah.
It's like now we can't be placing unnecessary stress and tension. Ukuthi indoda must provide. If you don't provide, then you are not a man. Or, you know, if you're just doing other things, you know, but it's just to sit and be like, okay, let's try to teach our young boys, Uguti, this is how you become a man. And it's okay as a man to cry. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to literally, you know, talk
out.
about it. You
Yeah.
know, talk about, if you need to scream, child. You know, so I think for me, like what you've touched on is so amazing. But I just want to know, ne, Uguti, you know, you just said you're trying to stay afloat. So what was it that happened that you realized, Uguti, okay, I don't think I am going, but I need to be afloat. I need to be in check.
So it's, for an example, my little sister recently, she's doing grade 7 this year.
Yeah.
She had grade 7 farewell, right?
Mm.
And it was at a point where she didn't have a dress, she didn't have like shoes. Now we had to like struggle for that. And it got to me in a way that I should be stepping up and being there for, like, as a big brother, you understand? Being able now me to, you know, do more.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's when I was like, you know what, nah, something has to change.
Mm.
You get me? Now I have to now look within and see what's the problem, so now I can be better and move forward, basically.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm answering the question.
No, you are. And I think because we do have other gents in the studio, ne? Like, obviously, I don't know if Ruya is looking at me like that. But also just to answer, like, do you kind of feel like us women, are we literally, what role should we be playing towards men's mental health? In terms of basically the challenges that we do not know that you guys go through? Because I sometimes think you guys overreact. I'm kidding.
But like, not really. You know, like, because like,
Kidding.
I'm also like sweating out. I'm sweating right now. Like, you understand? Because it's something new to me, right?
Yeah.
But then because I know Gucci, there's a problem and I need to fix it, I'm here and I'm actually, you know, fighting through it and trying
And
to,
talking
you know,
about it.
exactly, you know, trying to help other people and other gents that are actually watching this and be like, hey, you know what, now I have this problem, but then I don't know how to, and how, like, who to reach out to, all that. Yeah. So basically, yeah.
So how can we women assist?
You can start by eliminating Ndawagato, not a must. Let's start there.
No,
Honestly.
okay.
We are schools are talk. What was that?
Exactly.
Yeah, say that again.
But like, yeah, what I think I heard from Vuyo was that you guys need to go easy on us, honestly, because it's the expectations, because the bar is there, and we trying to get there. You understand? With our own problems, because already there's a lot weighing on my shoulders, and still I'm trying to rise. Do you understand? So yeah, I think it's a hand-in-hand situation whereby you guys less expectations, and us now, you know, opening up more and actually meeting the basic requirements. You understand? Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Okay.
I wish maybe you could raise your voice now. So, but still.
So they can hear, ne?
Yeah. But yeah, gents, you heard it.
No, man. I really love that. And you know, like we were saying that probably females, you know, have mentioned that you weak if you are showing too much emotion or you having open dialogues. Do you think probably, is it perhaps the toxicity that you guys are bringing in, that women feel like if they are strong enough to handle some of the, you know, kickbacks that they're getting from you, you guys should be able to just as well take whatever they are dishing?
I think it starts like this with such conversations, right? Just to level the playing field, firstly, right? Because excuse me, most men know that as a man, you have to provide.
Yeah.
But then, as a, like, it's how it goes back to Linda by, excuse me, yentloko, like saying, "Yentloko yendlu." But a head can't be a head without the neck. You guys are the necks. So without that stability, nothing can happen. If you understand what I'm saying? So we need to basically to work hand in hand. So it starts whereby now, let's eliminate whatever that's been said into the mast and all those,
Like
all those
stigmas,
things.
social
All those-
expectations.
Exactly. And start afresh.
Yeah, okay.
Whereby now we coming together and trying to find common ground, whereby now we can work hand in hand and, building a proper and, sustainable, a strong community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sikroba fethu. Sikroba
It's all right. It's all right.
Because if ngaqala uthetha isiXhosa yaba mawudideka but anyway.
No, that's what we want. That's
If
exactly what we
I'm
want.
okay, cool. We'll try to, we'll balance it out. But yeah.
No, man. I hear you. Do
you feel as if though like you are supported? Do you feel as if though the women in your life would be willing and able to work hand in hand? Or let's say, for example, your girlfriend. Do you think that if you were to literally either show her this conversation or sit down with her, and honestly speaking now, do you think that females would be more open and receptive to actually sitting down with their men to be like, hey, listen, this is actually something that we can try combat together? Do you think that that would be the case? Like females can actually work hand in hand with you guys?
I feel like I should be asking
And be
the
honest.
question.
No, be honest.
For starters, yes, I'm going to be
Based
honest.
on your experiences.
Yeah, based on my experiences, there's a couple of females that I've had such a conversation with.
Yeah.
And abanye, they're actually open
Okay.
to, finding common ground and, us working hand in hand and all that.
And then the rest?
The rest you cover with it. Like, sebela payana. Like once you, for example, once you start going, you're gone, basically. So I feel like if we could have more women open to us working hand in hand to what we're talking about right now, then I feel like, we could get somewhere.
Okay.
The more people that like actually watch this podcast and get such information and change their mindsets, then we could be getting somewhere. Because I can't speak for someone else.
True.
Honestly.
Yeah.
True. And because, one thing I've noticed is like speaking for somebody else just creates so many stereotypes about the person, or you're just generalizing on the conversation. Because now if I can talk about an encounter I have with a man in terms of like, you are creating that safe space that they may not deem as a safe space, but you literally saying, come to me if you have something to talk about. Because I know one thing for sure, I'm not a pusher. And to another man, it seems like, okay, she's disinterested. She's not into the things that, because I'm like, if you are feeling safe enough, you should be willing and open enough to just come to me and be like, hi, I'm not going to be like, hey, Ndoda, I do not have that energy because I'm also not the same, So it's just like, it would be nice if people just get more onto the dialogue and we actually have and sit down to say, okay, how do we now in this generation build better relationships? How do we have situations where we are there's no rise in like homicides, or GBV, vice versa, and just having a safe community of people understanding the importance of marriage and the union of marriage and respecting umshado.
Because I, for one, for an example, I'm suffering from self-doubt, you get me, because of the knocks that I've received in life.
Yeah.
To get me. So now, I would appreciate it, like, more than anything else, to find a girl that can share the same values that I do, like what you just touched on, the values of knowing what's important, marriage and all those things. Because if you go back to the olden days, it was so easy and straightforward.
Yeah.
You understand? So now I feel like, there's a lot of expectations.
We being dribbled.
And can I just ask something? Like lately I've actually been seeing this and I've also been watching a lot of YouTube shorts and it's been coming up a lot where guys are literally saying things like, for example, if I'm in a relationship with a girl, like they feel as if women as well also have this tendency of looking at social media, especially Instagram, and then maybe saying, okay, fine, Gijola le Thabo. Now Thabo and I literally need to be like, for example, Lori Harvey.
Yeah.
And whoever Lori Harvey's dating, Yeah.
And
I think it's a bit of I've noticed that this is actually going to be a bit of a problem because somebody could genuinely love you, but also need to work towards what they want to achieve, and can do so little for you at the moment, So why do you think that obviously social media is playing a negative impact, has a negative impact and role in terms of how we view relationships and how we think, okay, cool, because Lori Harvey's getting this, then my man also needs to do this.
It is, actually. It is. It's setting a bar that's impossible to reach, honestly speaking.
It's unrealistic.
Exactly.
And because it's fake as well. Sorry, I just had to put that out there. But it is fake. There's no way we can in my opinion, right? Like, there's no way you can sit there. Like, you are a human being yourself. You're different. Encounters that we have are going to be different, especially in all relationships. All relationships that you enter into are not going to be the same. Like I say, like you were even mentioning, we are all from different backgrounds, and that's what we need to understand, you know?
Yeah.
So if now, like, back to what I was saying, if you find somebody who genuinely loves you and who's working towards something, I always say, as long as your goals align, as long as you guys have a sound understanding as to this is what I want to achieve, if our goals are the same and we want to get to one place that's the same, but obviously it's going to be a little bit similar, then hey, let's go for it. But if now our goals are completely drastic and you want this and I want that and we cannot necessarily find a common ground, like we say, then, you know, then it's like, but you're not my person, unfortunately, and that's okay. And I need to find somebody else. Whether rich, whether middle class, whether I'm still hustling, whether I need to get to a specific place, you know what I'm saying, whether I'm there already.
And I also feel like another thing is the thing of people are not honest nowadays.
Oh, you hit it right on the nail.
Yeah, because like when you want to always like to have options. Like, okay, there's this guy or there's this girl or whatever. And okay, fine. She genuinely loves me.
Yeah.
Cool. But she doesn't have what I want, like in terms of resources or whatnot. So then, okay, fine, as we pushing whatever we're pushing, she comes along, and then fine, she's got the resources I want, but there's no love. But then I'll juggle them both because I want to have options. So that thing, I feel like also it's
killing us, ne?
Exactly, definitely.
It is. And you know, just going into it, it's like people really don't want to have hard conversations.
That's the issue, yeah.
And like there's a post that says like when we dating, these are the crucial times where we need to sit down and have those conversations.
Yeah.
You know, to be like, what happens in the event or whatnot, asking you uncomfortable questions. And I think a lot of people shy away from it. And we had that as a conversation the last time. And going into the whole dating thing on social media, guys, like we are trying to compare situations. And it's like what's a bare minimum to Komiki to you is not a bare minimum to me.
Yeah.
You know, for other people be like, oh, he needs to text me every day. He needs to call me every day. And no, man, I just want money. As long as he gives me a certain amount of money, that's fine. But now they're not getting the texts.
Yeah.
So to somebody else who'd be like, yo, nah, that's the bare minimum, they should be doing it. Whereas if you're looking at Uguti, but your man is not giving you money. And to me, that's the bare minimum. So I think it's just basically, we need to learn to be considerate. I think, somebody said, we need to be considerate of people and understanding. If it doesn't work for you guys, it's okay to be like, lentole ayingisebenzeli.
Yeah.
I had a conversation.
Thank you.
I was honest about what I wanted and what I had intended to bring to the relationship, and I am not being met. So I'm gonna bow out instead of like dragging umuntu and playing them and just treating them like crap, you know, just sitting down and be honest. And you know, the thing is, yo guys, I know I'm like long-winded today, sorry.
It's all good.
But it's just to literally say, Uguti, like, so matter, I'm wrapping it up. But with us talking, right, the important thing to remember is we need to go in there wanting to work on something.
Yeah.
Knowing the goal, you know, sharing the common interest, knowing what it is that we want to come out from it. Because if we're just doing it for the sake of doing it, and I know then we're supposed to touch it on men, but now we just ended into relationships because I mean we all
okay.
affected
It
by
happens, yeah.
relationships. But it's just like sitting down and regardless of any
out.
situation that you are going through, being honest about where you are and what you want out of the current situation. Because that's it for me. Just
yeah, just be honest and just be yourself, you know. And like you said, don't string along a person because now uzamhurta and uzamhurta for the next person. Because like for an example, I've been hurt a lot. Of which now it's hard for me to trust people. I've got trust issues now because of that. Because I trusted the person and gave my heart to the person, and the next thing came back in pieces. You get me? So just be honest and do not string people along. If that's not the person for you, move along, bro. Exactly. Tell the person point blank.
Yeah.
You're not mine.
Exactly.
Nicely said, man. I think just to obviously from what you guys said, man, working hand in hand, that's the only way we're going to combat this, whether you're a man, whether you're a female, whether you're transgender, you know, whether you're gay, lesbian, whether you're white, black, purple, blue. literally just work hand in hand in order for us to actually reach a common ground and a common goal.
And yes, guys, that's it from us. If you have any information or you'd like to, converse more, you can definitely catch us or email us at info@mattersandmore.co.za. And yeah.
Yes, guys. Also on Instagram, Matters and More. YouTube Matters and More. Please share, like, subscribe when you do get a bit of time. And we are actually also on TikTok as well. So check us out there and see what you do and I will be doing, which is pretty cool.
And yes, Sivanati.
AKA What He Loves on Insta, What He Loves on Facebook, What He Loves, whatever it is. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And I hope this helps,
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank
and that's
you.
it from us. Mwah.